To my right, on violin and fiddle, is Heather Swanson. To my left, on electric guitars with many very cool pedals here on the floor that you guys can't see, is Brian Miller. On drums and percussion behind me is Julian Loida. My name is Kim Moberg, for those of you. Yes, thank you so much. You guys are going to hear something a little different this afternoon. Instead of just straight music, we're going to tell you a story, both in words and in music. I was born in Juneau, Alaska, and I'm a Tlingit, a member of the Tlingit tribe. And I grew up knowing pretty much nothing about my indigenous culture for a whole lot of reasons. And so I set out to learn more, not only about my own culture, but that of Native people who live here in Massachusetts. And I came across this really amazing legend called the Seven Fires Prophecy. And I found it to be such an incredibly and profound story that I wanted to share it with my non-Indigenous friends, and so I set about writing a suite to share the story. And the way the story goes is, a long time ago, the Anishinaabe people, who were living a peaceful life on Turtle Island, which is North America, were visited by 7 prophets, each prophet offering a prediction of what was going to happen for the future of humanity. Each of these predictions covered a specific period of time, and each period of time is called a fire. So that's why it's called the 7 Fires Prophecy. So before each of the numbers that I've written to tell the story, I'm going to just say a couple of words and share with you what the actual prophecy is, so that you understand and have an understanding of what this is about. I strongly urge you to look up this amazing, amazing prophecy. It's easy to learn about online. And basically what it tells us is that we as humanity, in order to survive, really need right now to come together and treat each other, all different nations, all different colors, all different peoples, with kindness and respect, in addition to all of us coming together and treating our earth with the same kind of kindness. And I think that's an incredibly important message. That's all right, I'm still going to talk. Take your time. All right, so the first prophet. In the time of the first fire, the Anishinaabe people will rise up and follow the sacred shell of the Midewiwin Lodge. The Midewiwin Lodge will serve as the rallying point for the people and their traditional ways, and will be the source of much strength. You are to look for the turtle-shaped island that is linked to the purification of the earth, and you will find such an island at the beginning and the end of your journey. There will be seven stopping places along the way, and you will know the chosen ground has been reached when you come to a land where food grows on the water. If you do not move, you will be destroyed. So literally hundreds and hundreds of Anishinaabe people were told that they needed to listen to these prophets, and they needed to leave the land that they've known for dozens and dozens and dozens of years. Does anybody know what kind of food grows on the water? It's rice. Rice. shall be our guide. Chosen land, Turtle Isle, where we'll begin and where we'll end. Here we light first fire. Rise up, hear the call. Rise up, hear the call. Here begins first fire of 7 fires, of 7 fires. The second prophet said, "You will know the second fire, because at this time the nation will be camped by a large body of water. In this time the direction of the sacred shell will be lost. The Minwiwin will diminish in strength, and a boy will be born to point the way back to the traditional ways. He will show the direction of the stepping stones to the future of the Anishinaabe people." And in this legend, remember, many things are metaphors. So the stepping stones are actually, the Anishinaabe people travel west along the river. And the stepping stones are actually islands along the way where they stop. And Robbie, may I bother you for a little more vocal in the mic, in the monitor, and a little less guitar, please. prophet said, in the third fire, the Anishinaabe will find their chosen ground, a land in the west to which they must move their families. This will be the land where food grows on the water. And again, they're traveling hundreds and hundreds of miles in canoes along the river. You will know the future of our people. This is the fourth fire. You'll know the future of our people by the face that the light-skinned race wears. If they come wearing the face of brotherhood, then there will come a time of wonderful change for generations to come. They will bring new knowledge and articles that can be joined with the knowledge of this country. In this way, two nations will join it to make a mighty nation. This new nation will be You will know the face of the brotherhood if the light-skinned race comes carrying no weapons, if they come bearing only knowledge and a handshake. mighty they become, united together with knowledge they shall rule. Seek the face of brotherhood, beware the face of doom. The second one did warn, both will look the same. One brings destruction, the other growth and change. The hand or the weapon, heed which you choose. Seek the face of brotherhood, beware the face of doom. And I see waters, disease, and fish unfit to eat, perilous grief, and suffering, suffering, suffering and grief. Two prophets told, speaking both as one. Look for the light-skinned people for to come. Be they not the same, yield until they prove. Seek the face of brotherhood, wear the face of doom. Seek the face of brotherhood, beware the face of doom. In the time of the fifth fire, there will come a great deal of struggle that will grip the lives of all native people. At the waning of this fire, there will come among the people one who holds a promise of great joy and salvation. If the people accept this promise of a new way and abandon their old teachings, then the struggle of the fifth fire will be with the people for many generations. The promise that comes will prove to be a false promise. All those who accept this promise will cause the near destruction of the people. Barter and trade, promise salvation, follow their way. Isolate, indoctrinate, preaching the mission, the word shall save. Forsaken song, broken circle, the truth is lost. Planting seeds of lies, deceit. Who pays the price of mistaken belief? Souls of our day, and their babes to follow, bearing the cost of promises made hollow. by culture, our lands they claim. Stolen, young and sad and drawn, crippled spirit, buried tongue. Souls of our race, their babes to foul, bearing the cost of promises made hollow. Souls of our babes, their babes to foul, bearing the cost of promises made hollow. Promises made hollow. Promises made hollow. In the time of the sixth fire, it will be evident that the promise of the fifth fire came in a false way. Those deceived by this promise will take their children away from the teachings of the elders. Grandsons and granddaughters will turn against the elders. In this way, the elders will lose their reason for living, and they will lose their purpose in life. At this time, a new sickness will come to the people, and the balance of many people will be disturbed. The cup of life will almost become the cup of grief. It is said that a group of visionaries came and told the priests that the Midweewan Way was in danger of being destroyed. So they gathered all the sacred bundles and sacred scrolls that recorded the ceremonies and placed them in a hollow log cut from an ironwood tree. Men were lowered over a cliff by long ropes. They dug a hole in the cliff and buried the log where no one could find it. Thus the teachings of the elders were hidden out of sight, but not out of memory. It is said that when the time came for the native people to practice their religion without fear, a boy would dream where the ironwood log was, and he would lead his people to the place where they could pull those out of the ironwood log again. My capo's being funny. We're going to try that all over again because it's important to get it right. Prophets' words unfolding, earthly balance winds of peace blowing, veil of darkness That was the reprise, so that was just a little bit of each of the fires, 1 through 6, to bring us to the present day. So the legend tells us that we are currently in the time of the seventh fire where we have an important decision to make. And we're in the fork in the road. And we can either learn to live with each other and respect each other and our earth, and go on to light the eighth fire, which is the fire of eternal brotherhood and sisterhood, or we can choose to remain in our current situation, much to our demise. I think that we have it in us to get to the next fire, which is why I wrote this. I firmly believe that we can do it. And in doing so, I wrote a little part where people can sing along with me, because it's going to take all of us doing it together, and we can start it right here, right now. Right? And the part I want you to sing along with is so easy. I'm going to teach it to you, okay? It goes, and the fire still burns. We're going to sing that twice, and in this song, the fire represents hope. Yes, the fire still burns. Across the land, west on Turtle Isle. Travel across the land, sparked by the first fire. Look for the sacred shells as prophets did foretell, stopping at the site where food on the water fell. Here comes your part, nice and loud, okay? Yes, the fire still burn. Yes, the fire still burns. That was like a B minus, you guys. Shadow darkening along across this blessed land. Shadow darkening along, waved its venal hand. On the trail. Really loud, come on, let me hear him here. That's the fire, that's it. Still, woo, burns. One more time. That's the fire, still burns. Yeah. And the sun will rise, and the will cry, and the sea will heal our tears. Flame is nigh, he has been lost. Seventh flame is nigh, pay attention to the cost. Awaken the wisdom as bitter rivers flow. Choose the path to unify and turn to what is known. Here we go. The fire, that's it. Still burns. Let me hear you at the bridge. Come on. guys for singing. Thank you for bringing us together and helping us to light that fire. We've got one more song for you guys. So we did it. We started the light of the 8th fire. And I knew that we could do it, so I wrote a song about it. And it's called Wings of the Wind, the 8th fire. A long time ago, I was invited along with 2 other artists. There were 2 Canadian and 2 American, and we were to perform at a truth-telling ceremony for the Indigenous children who were found in the graves of the Canadian boarding schools that were modeled after those that already existed here in the United States. At that ceremony, the Indigenous Archbishop Mark MacDonald said, when it's time for the elders to wake up, when it's time for Indigenous people to come back to their land, it is the artists who will call them back. And I found that incredibly profound, so I wrote this song. It's called Wings of the Winds. Before we sing it, I'm going to ask you to give it up again for this incredible band. To my right, Heather Swanson on fiddle. Back behind me, killing it on percussion, Mr. Julian Loida. And to my left, on electric guitars, Brian Miller. Thank you to Arts Alive, and thank you to the Falmouth Arts Council for sponsoring live music and inviting us to play. You can hear that? There we go. Okay, thank you. And thank you again to Robbie Jarvis Sound. Yeah. You can find me on KimMobergMusic.com. Thanks so much.